full disclosure, I did hit up Sos yesterday.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, obviously say, hey, like, yo, let's link up today and let's talk. And normally, like, when I do these kind of things, I say, hey, let's talk about music, which we'll cover a little bit, right? But I mean, I think it's only right that we talk about the existing climate, everything that's going on right now. And we live in Canada. It doesn't necessarily mean that racism and we don't get harassed by cops. It doesn't mean that doesn't happen here, but I think it's fair to say it's very, very different how it happens in the U.S. Would you agree?
Until last week when Shorty got thrown off her building, but yeah.
Okay, so so let's
Rest
even
in peace to her and her family.
absolutely rest in peace. But now let's even start there. So yesterday we had Blackout Tuesday, right? And basically on social media, the easiest way to show your support, a lot of people were just basically posting like the black, like a picture of like a black screen. A lot of people were doing that. You actually didn't participate in that. Now, in all fairness, you're not really that, from what I've seen anyways, active on posting on Instagram. You mostly do a lot of stories. But like, I did notice your silence on that. Why was that?
Well, for the most part, it's virtue signaling, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the definition of that is like not wanting to be left out by agreeing to a cause, right?
Okay.
But so it doesn't mean that you're really about that cause. It's just you don't want to be the one that wasn't about that cause.
Okay, but I almost feel like, okay, what are your thoughts on Black Lives Matter? Because ultimately, like, they were the push behind that, right? So I almost feel like
But if you do your research, so watch this today, right? My homies like I was with a couple of my homies today. One of them's like, yo, all these black squares, like, I don't rate this shit. Why are they doing this? I would more appreciate if they had information,
right,
and not these black squares. So when we talked yesterday, and I was telling you my position on Black Lives Matter, you're like, you're crazy. Like, I agree with some of what you're saying, and some of what you're saying, I think you're crazy.
Yeah.
And then, bright and early in the morning, like 8 a.m., I'm hearing, yo, why are they posting these black squares, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, he said, and the man said, oh, I would more appreciate information. But I have a page. This is my homie. This is my boy, my brother. Like, he doesn't follow my page because he can't handle the stuff I post. I post about pedophilia, all sorts of stuff.
Right.
I have a big page, not a big page. Not a big page. It's a little page. But I post about pedophilia. I post about lies, government corruption, all that stuff. And he doesn't follow it because it's too negative. So I'm like, maybe the black square thing is like instrumental in bringing awareness to what's going on. Because when I go and post my stuff, nobody likes it. They don't want to see that shit.
So why do you
hear about?
Mm-hmm. Huh? No, please. What were we gonna say? They don't want to hear about what?
Hear about little children being raped and harvested for their blood because young blood makes people younger if you drink it. This is not my math or science. You know what I mean? If you drink young blood, you can turn your gray hairs black again. You can do all sorts of shit.
This is what now. Whose thought process is this?
What do you mean thought process? This is science.
So what you're telling me is it's been scientifically proven that if I drink so hold on, I just want the viewers to be clear. about what's being said. Not what this isn't. You didn't sit in a lab and test this shit. You're just saying what what you've researched. But I just want to be clear. So essentially, it's been scientifically proven that if I drink a child's blood, I will reverse the aging process.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe that?
1,000%. Where do you think the story of vampires came from? Any story that we've ever been given, giants, dwarves, fairies, it all came from something.
Okay, okay, now because like I have to completely disagree. I think that's insane.
Why is it insane?
Because
you haven't researched it.
Say what? Say that again.
Because you haven't researched it.
Well, I want to actually talk about researching. Right? I want to talk about that for a second because
all right, man.
At the end of the day, like a lot of people have their theories, and some people, they get all their information from memes, right? Some people get all their information from one news source and that's it, which is crazy, right? But at the end of the day, when you talk about research, like what is research? So
there's about 17,000 to 19,000 news resources in America. They're all owned by 6 corporations. So you can go and research the people that are feeding you all the same story, or you can go outside of that. And then after you go outside of that, then you gotta be like, why are they censoring this? The things that they censor, you gotta look out for. For instance, they're censoring black people and cops hugging. They're censoring bricks being put at places of protest. So why are they censoring that and only showing the violence and the killing?
Well, I mean, they gotta, they have a narrative that they want to push. They want to make it seem like the protest is violent.
They want one army, one currency, and one government.
It sounds like you're talking about like what, the New World Order?
The New World Order. The way you achieve the New World Order is through the Hegelian dialectic. The Hegelian dialectic, which is it works on the principles of problem, reaction, solution. So they create a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Then they wait to see the people's reaction. Then they bring in the solution they wanted to begin with. So, 2001, before the towers fell, you could have got on the plane with some money in your pocket and a driver's license.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I'm going to fucking New York. You'd be like, yeah, have a nice trip. You know what I mean? Right after 2001, now they want to look in your ass. Now they want to do a background check. They want to do all this shit. You can't do that no more.
Right.
So this is the next wave of taking away your civil freedoms, your civil rights, your just being alive and having ownership over who the fuck you are. That shit's gone. They're trying to take that shit away. So a race war is perfect because people start to realize how dumb this whole COVID shit is.
Yeah, I mean, I found that interesting when I called you yesterday. You're like, oh, you got the sniffles, nigga? You scared of the sniffles, nigga?
Bro, it's the sniffles. I probably had this shit in January. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you...
Sunny Diamonds has it right now, and the people are still calling saying, yeah, but can I record though? I was talking to Sunny 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and people are still like, yo, but I can record though, right? So at the end of the day, you have to look at the numbers. The CDC, I just posted on my page, the CDC just released that it was a big farce. It wasn't real.
The CDC said that. The CDC said that.
The CDC said that.
Okay, no, hold on. Wait, you said it was an oversight. What was an oversight?
The severity of it.
So they blew out of proportion, in other words.
1,000%. But guess what? When they start giving everybody $2,000 a month, they have to justify it. So the numbers are inflated. I know a lot of nurses. My homies' wives are nurses. I know nurses. I know lots of people in the medical industry And lots of people, I know people got COVID and they live.
Of course, people get it, and I think I even had it.
It's a 99.6% survival rate.
Right.
Why would you shut down the world for that? Do you know how much cancer kills? Ebola, opioids, suicide. Don't make me get started, bro.
Yeah, no. Look. There's a lot of reasoning behind that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You got black people saying Black Lives Matter. You got alt-right people saying all lives matter. But guess what, guys? Guess what, you fucking niggers? To the government, no lives matter. So if you think the government cares about you, you think the government gives a fuck about you, I feel sorry for you.
Okay, so
the government doesn't care about nobody.
Okay, now, with that being said, I want to go back to research and I want to go back to information, right? Because, you know, when you talk about when you say these things, people naturally they're going to see this and going to say, well, why do you think that? Where do you get your information from? And the reason why I brought up research and what do you define as research is because for me, like for instance, like when a scientist does research, they're out in the field, they're getting their hands dirty.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and they're funded by certain people.
Hold on. Okay, but hold on. Exactly, but you're making my point for me, right? So they're getting their hands dirty and they figure out what it is because they're right there. Now that information has to go somewhere because they are funded by whoever, dirty, clean. They are funded. They're funded by somebody.
They're funded to come to certain results.
Okay, so but the point that I'm trying to make is so now when they come up with their findings and then they bring them to whoever they bring to, when those findings get published, they're skewed. They're skewed. I'm not gonna deny that. But isn't that just the information that you have access to? And like all these people with, and again, I'm not calling you a conspiracy theorist, but all these people who have their alternative facts, let's call it that, you guys came to these conclusions by doing your own research, but the information that you're gathering is being filtered by somebody else. So it's like what you're regurgitating, you've been given that information from someone else anyways.
Okay, so watch this now. The people that are in power, they get the most horny. They're the horniest people. That's the whole thing. They just get horny, they fuck children, they drink blood, they do all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
But the main thing they do is get horny by giving you the actual facts. And if you actually question them and look into them, you'll find out that they're lying. But by that point, because 85% of the population is dumb, deaf, and blind, they're going to call you crazy.
Right.
So they love seeing the fact that the people that do research it and do look in, they'll give you the numbers. They'll give you everything. It's there to see. You can Google it.
So I want to be...
But when you do, you look crazy to the people that didn't Google it. So the people that didn't look it up. So the people that didn't go past the second Google page. You look crazy to them. Therefore, there's division. Once there's division, divided we fall. So
what you're saying is the powers that be, they actually put the information out there. It's there. It's in the public.
They'll tell you what's going on.
It's just for that's a pretty sick twisted game.
$1,000 computer in their pocket, and they use it for selfies, and they use it for Tinder, and they use it for things that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can keep using your phone for bullshit. You never use it for anything of importance. So people running around using the things for non-importance, and then they're questioning the people that use it for importance. Because I can show you, if I was beside you right, I can message you right now, show you what I've seen. I do it all the time.
Right.
Michelle Obama is a man.
Oh,
what if
God.
I say that? People are gonna tell me, "Oh, that's crazy."
So
okay, find me a picture. I'll give you $10,000. Find me a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant. Find me a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant.
Why does there? Okay, all right. Now hold on. Let me. Okay, all right. All right.
And when I see Michelle Obama, I wasn't like, she's so beautiful, she's so powerful. Okay, show me a picture of her pregnant. I never felt that vibe from her, because when someone is transsexual or transitioning, or You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a dance they have to do because they're not biologically the opposite.
Yeah. No, and
Male to female, female to men.
now I have to be honest. When a woman's pregnant, some women embrace the shape that their body takes, and they want to be photographed. They're glowing. They want that well documented. Some don't. Right now, with that being
She
said,
has 2 kids, bro.
yeah,
First of all, she has 2 kids.
yeah.
First of all. Second of all, go look up all the people watching this shit right now. Go look up Michael Obama. Just hashtag Michael Obama on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just go look it up.
Okay.
Have fun. But only if you want to.
Now, can you give a little prelude? Okay.
Hold on. Let me say something. A lot of people don't like this. They don't want to hear this. Just when I talk about the pedophilia in Hollywood. So, when they were doing the Me Too movement,
Hold on, yo, you're pausing. Give it a second.
black giant man from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is standing up and saying, yo, this dude violated me, da-da-da, my wife is right there. You know what I mean? He stood up, and a lot of women stood up. A lot of women from a lot of very popular shows. And then you gotta look up all the people that stood up at the award shows, whatever it was, Oscars, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They talked about the grown women who had cars and drivers and went over there. They never talked about the children. And that's what I give a fuck about.
Right.
How you gonna fucking talk about the children? You never watched Toddlers and Tiaras?
Well, no, I'm not into that shit.
You never watched the fucking moms that are fucking trying to get their kids into a situation better than what they had?
Well, yeah, I mean...
And you're telling me that people aren't like people, like just like there's a child molester that becomes a priest so he can fuck little boys and girls. That never happened in the movie industry? You're crazy. Jeffrey Epstein is proof of that. I know about Jeffrey Epstein like 3-4 years ago.
Now, hold on. I don't want to glaze over. Now, you said that they should hashtag Michael Obama, and you say, hey, do whatever you want to. Now, can you give a prelude?
You'll see her on Ellen with her dick jangling. You'll see Joan Rivers expose her. I had 20,000 views on a video I posted with Joan Rivers saying that she's a tranny, and then Joan Rivers got killed. I don't know if I'm gonna get killed. I don't know what's gonna happen after this. All I know is Joan Rivers did it. She got killed in a routine procedure 6 weeks later.
So why? So now I have heard that people say that Obama is gay. So
yeah.
But wouldn't that be the illest flip though? You had a black gay president married to a transsexual. That's the
whole point, right?
Wouldn't that just be like the trifecta?
No, but the whole point is the fact that the people in charge get fired up and horny, saying like, "Oh, you want a black president? Yo, hold this.
This is what we're gonna give you."
All the little church black ladies. You're Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. You know what our moms think about gay people.
Yeah. Well, my mom's coming around. In all fairness,
but what they were taught.
Yeah.
Right. So when they see that, they're like, "Finally, a black man," and so they get horny knowing that there's black people in churches all across America, North America, praising this man, and they don't even know he's gay.
Right.
Just like they say, "Oh, we went to the moon. We didn't go to the moon."
Yeah, I remember that we were having a conversation about talking about outer space. You think the Earth is flat?
We don't have to get into that, but yeah, it's not round. That's for sure.
So
I'll give anybody 10 bands. Find me a real picture of Earth, I'll give you 10 bands.
So that's one. That's one, right? That's one. Oh, and by the way, you could YouTube, what is it, 200 reasons the Earth is...
200 proofs the Earth isn't a spinning ball, and see how you can't find it.
Okay, so you guys could YouTube...
Why would they hide something if it's fake?
Okay, so you guys could YouTube that, and you could drop it in the comments. But, I actually seen one of the guys try to debunk that. And here's one thing that stood out to me. He goes, because like obviously if it's a flat plane, right? And just we'll take a boat for example. Okay, so the boat's in the water, it's on shore, and it's going, right? So the further it gets out, if it's a flat plane, you should see that boat, the full visual of the boat. You should see it the exact same. It's no matter how far it goes out because it's a flat surface. However, what the guy was saying is, however, since the Earth is a sphere, it's round. What happens is the further the boat goes out, the boat starts to lower. It goes lower because it is a sphere. It's going lower.
Your eyes can only see so far. So you get out a camera with zoom on it, and that boat comes back into perspective. So if water's always level, and the Earth is 70% water, where's the curve? No curve, no ball. You should not be able to see the sun and the moon in the sky at the same time. You should not.
I don't think I've ever.
If I look up in the sky right now, it's still daylight, sort of, and I see the sun over there and the moon over there. The moon should be in Japan. It's dark over there. It should not be over here. There's 10 reasons the Earth is round. 10. They've all been debunked. Eric Dubé has 200 proofs the Earth is flat. 200 to 10? You're betting on the 10? Are you crazy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Earth is
one of the reasons
round.
is Foucault's pendulum. Another one is a stick in the dirt. Another reason is fake pictures from NASA. Like I said, I'll give you 10 bands. Find me you fucking nigga. Send me a picture of the Earth. Send me a real one.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Yeah.
I'll give you 10 bands.
So okay, hold on. So do you, do you think it's okay?
I'll send you 10 bands.
Hold up,
you send me a picture of the Earth for real.
Okay, hold up. Based on everything that you've been talking about, people would listen to this and be like, "This nigga's a conspiracy theorist. This nigga's a nut."
Because it's not easy. It's not easy to remove emotion from information, right? If I have an emotional attachment to black people being assaulted, I remember the first time I heard Black Lives Matter, and I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? And then one of my homies is like, yeah, but you have to think about certain things. I'm like, yeah, it's creating division. For instance, I seen something today. It was a split screen.
Hold up.
And one was a Jewish store and one was a black store. And the black store said...
Okay, go ahead.
The black store had a sign on it that said black-owned business. And the Jewish store had a store that said Jewish-owned business.
Yeah.
So someone's like, so is it okay to attack a white business? I'm not saying that black lives don't matter. I'm just saying, how often are you shooting a gun at the range? Do you have a gun license? If you're black and you have no priors, do you have a gun license?
Why is legal gun ownership so important?
Because if you're worried about protection, then you can get that.
Okay. So then you legally own a gun, right? So you own the gun legally, you walk around, maybe you're in a concealed state, so you can actually walk around with your gun on you, right? What does that do for you when you get pulled over by the cops and the cop wants to blow your head off? You can't pull out and shoot the cop.
But it's not about shooting cops. It's about knowing that you have the ability to protect yourself.
From who? From who?
From anybody.
But
it's a wild world.
Yeah, but to be clear, like, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I feel like if you can own a gun legally, you You probably should. And to your point, when you were speaking to, you were alluding to, learning how to farm, grow your own vegetables. But I want to stick on like what's happening now. And you're talking about legal gun ownership and being able to protect your home, protect your family, protect yourself. Right now, because we do kill each other, like people who look like me and you, we do kill each other all day. But what matters right now is the police who are killing us. So even if you own the
So
gun, what do you do?
This is the problem with police killing us. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. My nigga, are you surprised when you see a black man getting killed by police? Are you surprised?
Absolutely not.
That's the sad part. I'm not surprised. When Philando Castile had a fucking legal gun permit and got murdered in front of his girlfriend and her daughter like they were dogs. When Michael Vick served more time consecutively than, like, I don't know how many officers that killed black people before him. That's wrong.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? But what are we going to do about it? This is what I break it down to. We have a relationship with the government. Let's look at the government like my girl. I don't have one, but if I did, because I've had many before. If I go to my girl and I'm like, you did this and you did that, and she's like, but you did this and you did that, and everyone's just pointing fingers and saying, you did this and you did this, and what gets solved? Nothing.
Right.
But if I say to her, like, yo, listen, I sent you an email. If I go full fuck boy, no, not even that. Full fucked up, fucking literate to the point that I say, yo, you did this, that, and I did this, that. How can we resolve this?
Right.
You're closer to resolving the matters. We're not close to resolving the matters by saying, yo, look what you did, look what you did, look what you did. Okay, they know what they did. It's not a secret. They know what they did.
Right.
But do you want to resolve something, or do you want to just keep screaming about it? People are playing right into these people's hands. Like, they're gonna play right into their hands. Like, whatever we're doing right now is exactly what they want, because they know us, they study us.
Okay, so fine. Let's go with that. We'll bring it to an end soon. So fine, we're playing into their hands, and you said we're doing exactly what they want. What do they want?
They want a one world government.
Okay, but how does this play into that happening? Black versus white. How does it play into that?
You get people looting and robbing.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get agent provocateurs aiding in that, tagging BLM on places and doing this and that. Then they're like, okay, fine, we're bringing National Guard. Now you got to get a vaccine. Now you got to get a chip in your body. Now you got to stay 6 feet apart. Now you got to do all this other shit. Yo, why am I at a store waiting to be in the store 6 feet apart from someone else, standing downwind? If the person at the front coughs, I'm fucked.
Right.
But I don't believe in COVID-19 like that. But I'm just saying, if the theory is real,
but you do believe but you do believe that COVID-19 is killing people, right?
Not the way they tell us it is.
But you do believe it is killing people, right?
Not the way people tell us it is.
Okay, that's fine.
At the end of the day, the flu killed more people than COVID-19.
But that's not the question. But you believe that it can kill people, right?
Okay. It's a flu.
It's not a flu.
But it is. It's a strain of the flu.
Yeah, but okay.
It's a strain of the flu. So if it's a strain of the flu,
right?
But the flu, nobody's dying of cancer. Nobody's dying of anything else but COVID-19. I get shot right now. It's like, oh, it's fucking COVID-19.
Well,
labeling everything COVID-19. Deaths in all other areas besides COVID-19 are down. That's facts. Google it. Look it up.
Right.
But if you don't look it up, you don't know. If you wear a mask and you think you're being educated by wearing a mask, if I was a doctor and I graduated school and I learned about all the diseases and all the body parts and all the everything, and I'm a doctor now, I would never take a mask off.
Right.
You don't see that. We've never seen that in our lives. Oh, that's the doctor. He knows that these things could get us and they'll kill us and they'll make us die and kill our loved ones. That's never happened. So at the end of the day, if these things were a real protocol for viral invasiveness, it would have been a thing from time. But it's not. And then again, someone told me the other day, they're like, yeah, but China, they've been wearing masks forever. And
that is true. You do see them walking around even over here, man.
Like, oh, all their infections are down. Their infections are down because their whole lifestyle has eliminated germs, not just the mask. Way more people die from Oxycontin, cancer.
Oxycontin and alcohol, drugs. That's not a really good example because you choose to take those things.
Yeah, but why would you shut down the world for something that has less of an effect than alcohol that the government controls?
Well, because I'm not gonna
the government controls.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna take
not shut down the world for that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna take a drink and then cough on you when you're drunk.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're talking about death.
Yeah.
You want to scare somebody and say, like, oh, this is what could happen if you go outside? Yeah, you could also go outside and go to a bar and get drunk and die. Obesity.
Okay.
Obesity kills 300,000 Americans a year.
Right.
300,000. They shut down the world for that? No, they come up with a new Dorito and a new burger.
The new Doritos is fire. I'm telling you that. But hold up.
I don't know what they don't buy that shit.
Okay, hold up. So my boy Patrick, I was talking to him, and he was like, people with the looting and everything like that. He's like, that's not what they should be doing. They should be taking it to the White House. They should be trying to burn the White House down. They should be trying to shoot politicians.
So what's happening is they're standing behind an idea, not a. I don't want to say a man with ideas, but a figure with ideas. So when Martin Luther King marched with the Million Man March, he brought a collective of ideas with him, with the people behind him. So when you say Black Lives Matter, it can be misconstrued so many ways, and there's no way to question it.
Right.
You can't question it. You're just like, oh, yeah, okay, Black Lives Matter. Okay, cool, sick. Now what?
Don't you think that it's possible that they're building up to do something greater, something bigger, something that could potentially fix the problem?
They're building up for martial law. And this Saturday is going to be another protest and another shenanigan rally. And when that happens, then they're going to lock down here and then lock down over there. And when they do that, everyone's going to be like, see, you fucking niggers did it, and you fucking white people did it, and you're doing your little race war, and blah, blah. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, they're going to blame this on what the government always wanted to do.
Right.
They want to do this. They want this. They want people rioting. That's what people don't understand. There's videos of cops breaking their own cars and bricks being put at rally spots. They want this. They don't not want this.
So
you can't act like they don't want this. Like, I don't believe that Trump's in charge. I don't believe Trudeau's in charge. I don't believe any of this shit.
So look, in George Floyd's death, they upped the charge from third-degree murder to second-degree murder, and the other 3 cops have also been charged.
Who's gonna ever know that guy did time?
Say that again.
Who's gonna ever know that man did time?
Do you not think they're gonna prosecute him?
They could, but who's ever gonna know he did time?
So
you could just do it for show, and you would never know.